Here now a little tutorial on how to get started instantiating and populating a database with SQLite. This is actually applied to a specific project, but because this is such a generic thing, I might as well explain it in English and open it up for others so that they can maybe take advantage of this. So here we go. What I'm going to use is a program that was formerly called SQLite Browser and now DB Browser for SQLite. And this is free and open source and quite user-friendly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a new database firstly, and because this project is called NTB, we are going to call this ntb.db, and we're going to cancel this thing here. Now we have an entirely empty database. So you can see there's, relational databases are organized in tables, of which there are now 0, and none of them are indexed. There's no views or triggers or anything in them. So the first thing that we need to do then is to apply a schema. We have a very simple little schema right here, which just defines 3 tables which are a little bit referencing each other, or at least so this table has primary key, this table here, this table has primary key, this table has 2 foreign keys which refer respectively to the other ones, and that's what we want. So copy that. And I'm going to go to execute SQL and just paste it in here. Let's see, that's just the syntax coloration and everything. And then go. And so now, first of all, on the desktop you can see that it's now created a separate file called journal, which is a kind of pre-indexing step. I don't know exactly the purpose, but anyway, it's going to go away when I click write changes, so then I guess it does some sort of consolidation. I don't know, but watch. Boom. Okay, so now there's 3 tables here, and when you look at the structure, you can also see the layout of the tables and with the little icons to indicate what's the primary key. And I guess it'll know also about the foreign key and everything. So there's no indexing yet, and that's going to start happening once the whole database is populated with data. So that's kind of down the line, because I found it's a little bit quicker if you, at least if you know that your data has some referential integrity, so you didn't screw up generating primary keys, everything refers to everything else the way it should, then you can skip the indexing right now and it'll just enter into the database coherently, and then once you start querying you want to index. But let's skip that right now. So the next thing then that needs to happen is let's load one of these 2 tables that themselves have a primary key but not a foreign key, so that it's not going to go looking for, okay, where's the data that I'm referencing. So for one of these there's a table that's all clean and coherent here with the accessions. There we go. So let's now note that. like that on the desktop, and now I'm gonna load that, import table from CSV file. Now actually this file is not comma separated but something else, but we'll deal with that. Oh, you see it's already figured it out. So here the field separator is a tab, and then what it does by default is it's just going to create a new table, but actually if I just turn this into accessions, which is the name of this existing table here, then it's going to try to be smart, and that's what we want. Here it says, oh, there's already a table named accessions. Do we want to input the data into it? So I'm going to say yes. And there's that. And see, now it's in there. So that's one of the tables taken care of. Then the next one that you're going to want to do is load these snips into here. So that's going to be maybe a bunch of different TSV files or one big one concatenated. And then, so this is going to be the big table. That might take a bit to load, but because there's no index to recompute, it'll go somewhat fast. Oh, you can see here it did the journaling again. And now gone. So that's going to go in next, and then the trick is that out of these ref site IDs, which are going to start reappearing, you can make unique primary keys for the ref site table here as a last step. And then our three tables are populated. Okay.